Hello, it's Rob from BWX. I thought I'd do a quick, well, hopefully quick video. For those that might be stuck for ideas for BWX Fest 2, our next episode of BWX is basically another episode devoted to BWX Fest 2's card format. So no card can have more than one die assigned to it. I thought I'd just do a quick, as I say, if you're stuck for ideas, I thought I'd touch on a method that Chris and Andy did on the latest episode or one of the, well, as I'm recording it, the latest episode of the MOD podcast, where they basically just choose a load of random cards using the Dice Coalition Team Builder and the random buttons. So I thought I'd give it a go, see what I can come up with, and go from there. I'm going to just choose one random basic action and one random card, and then we'll go from there and see what sort of make it up as we go along. So let's get started. First basic action is Phantom Zone from Justice League. Right, this is at 4 costs, so I'm going to have one of these only. Take any character in the field and place it on this card, and move any dice you've placed onto this card on a previous turn into its owner's prep area. If this effect is cancelled, or that die's owner takes damage, return that die to its owner's prep area. Okay, take any card character in the field. So it could be mine, it could be my opponent's. And move any dice you've placed on. It sounds like you have to move one on and one off. Why would it say any dice you've placed onto this card on a previous turn? Okay, so if I had multiples of these, if I played 2 or 3 of these, I suppose I would only have to move them off if it was already on there at the start of the turn. Okay, well, that's fine, could be useful. Let's go for a random card. Goliath Fighter Lesser Zentarim. Experience, 3 cost fist. While Goliath Fighter is active, at the end of the turn, if 2 or more opposing NPC character dice were KO'd, Goliath Fighter gains an experience, so I don't have to worry about them having monster characters, so that's a good start. So I have to have a way of KOing opposing psychics, which in this format of having 1 die per card, I think psychic strategies are going to be strong. So this is quite useful. So I think I'm going to have a look at I'm going to use the search bar because I'm thinking of a card where you can deal damage. I believe it's a Batman card. So let's go to DC. Let's just go Batman. Right, and I believe it could be World's Finest. Put World's Finest back in. Okay, I believe it's let's go to World's Finest. I think it's let's type in damage. Right, that limits us to 90 cards. Deal 1 damage to your opponent for it. No. Deal damage equal to Huntress's attack. But I can only do that once. Oh, I suppose I could always go for a bit of breath weapon. Maybe if I was to breath weapon, if I could instant war to give them psychics. Okay. Or I could use that as a way of getting my psychics out, but then not. So hold on, let's clear that. Let's go back to global escalation. And I'm thinking May and field, if I can spell properly, field. So what I'm looking for is a global, or okay, that's now gone up to 400. Right. You may remove one of your characters from the field zone. Field a psychic. I'm looking for one where you both may field psychic. May and field and side kick. I'd add send it to, right. Prep. May field a psychic. May prep up to do psychics. Sacrifice a psychic. You may prep. You may prep. Okay, I'm sure. +2 attack, but then I don't have the move a psychic mute. Okay, yeah, Star Labs. Each player must field a psychic die from their use pile if able. That's what I'm talking about. So once during your turn. So that's something. So, okay, let's come back to White Tiger in a minute. Let's see what else I've got. Outsider, yeah. Okay. Paper. Okay, cool. So I've got these 2 White Tiger cards. Right. So when fielded, you may sacrifice another character to give this die +1 attack and 1 defense and overcrush until the end of the turn. Okay. Or for one more, when fielded, you may sacrifice another character to give this one +3 attack until the end of the turn. See, that's more fun. It's a bit. And I've got the ability with the global to. Let's try that one. Let's try the 3 cost one. Okay, so notice how these go red is because they don't meet the parameters of my current search. So I'm fielding the psychics. Now I need a cheap breath weapon. So let's delete that and let's go for a breath weapon, which kind of fits as in our name. So let's sort these by cost. So the cheapest breath weapon is a 4 cost, so I've got quite a few there. So right, let's just look at the 4 cost. Silver Dragon, anti-breath weapon, that's no good. Bronze Dragon, just a 4 cost breath weapon. All the stats are, all the film costs are 1, 1, 2, so it's irrelevant. Another anti-breath weapon. Oh, that's quite fun though. I like that. White Dragon. White Dragon gets 1 in defense while blocking. That's quite good. Blue Dragon. Green Dragon. I mean, all the stats are very similar, so it's more a case of basically what do I want to, which one do I want? So the fist fits in well with let's have a look. When fielded, put a gear equipped to opposing character into his prep area. I don't think that's going to be an issue. So I'm thinking this green dragon, because it's a fist, and I've got 2 fist characters so far, and a fist global. So let's go for this green dragon, breath weapon 1. It seems to have probably the best stats as well. So yeah, on he goes. So at the moment I'm going to be forcing them to field psychics. I'm also going to be breath weaponing to take them out. I can take my own ones out to give her a buff, and the Phantom Zone is just going to steal one of their dice. Okay, I'm sort of thinking that I need instant war, but the problem is as I will only have one, if I don't get it first, that kind of ruins it. So this is a backup. But then, yeah. So what else do I want on this? Should I go for a bit of a random card again? Alright, so I don't need breath weapon. I could do, see, I was thinking of rigorous training actually, but I don't want them to have more defense on their psychics. So let's not do that one. Let's do another random card. I might keep it, I might not. Disclaimer. Hill Giant, another fist character, a cheaper fist character with some nice big stats. Okay. It looks like I'm going for a fist team. I'm thinking I don't need a lot of ramp here, so he's all inactive. What I might do for now is I might click on while and active. Basically, because I don't need, because I'm only going to have one of each, the when fielded effects aren't as powerful. The well active abilities are much more powerful. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to do another random one. Wasp, Founding Avenger. While Wasp is active, when your opponent uses a global ability, she deals them 1 damage. Global, once per turn, you may pay 2 generic to deal 1 damage to a character or player. Actually, that kind of helps me if I didn't have the dragon out or whatever. It would give me the option. See, what I think I might need as well, at the end of each turn, a force block and a force attack might be fun. So let's clear that away. Let's go for, what's this one? Should I go for that one? I'm thinking to keep the high cost. I was thinking of this new Slingers card. So this Slinger, so because I'm hopefully going to be getting big characters, what I might do is if I have a force, if I have this one and I buy it, then I can declare when I'm attacking, I can stop a couple of things blocking. Admittedly, they can stop one of my things attacking, which, let's be honest, is most likely going to be the dragon to stop the breath weapon. But I think that's a good idea. And then what I also then want, I think, is a block, a force block. So we'll go for must and block. So can't block, must block. So Booker T, I've already got 2 basics. I think that must block, so okay, so that's quite useful. It's another fist character. He's got his own must block, and I got this 4, so I'm going to put him in for now. So he's there. Let's see what else there is to must block. So that's a single. He's a fifth character. When he cares a psychic character die, gain 1 life. So actually, but there is a better Casey Jones. Okay, right. So I've got a must block. It costs me more, but I think I need Casey Jones. So can block up to 3 character dice with purchase cost of 2 or less. So if I've got the force attacks, then I can't be. There was can't be blocked by it. Casey Jones can block up to 3 character dice with the purchase cost of 2 or less. Yeah, that seems better than having the must block, because he's now my blocker. I've got a force attack, so I can force as many psychics as I want to attack. I think I'm going to go for this Casey Jones. Yeah, so there we go. So that's 7 cards. Quite like this. It's a bolt in a fist team, but I'm thinking I might need a mask character just to sort of, even if it's it. So let's go for, I'm thinking the Black Widow with Energize, but let's just type in Energize. I do quite like this Typhoid Mary. So my psychics would gain +2 and Overcrush. Alright, so I've got a Doctor Strange Energize. He's also got a forced attack, but I'm not fussed about that. The Collector, roll a die from your used pile, place it in. When fielded, you may field a non-psychic. I mean, actually, Overcrush, yeah. So maybe that might be it, but I'm only ever going to use it for this, so it'll be a level 1, so 1, 2, it's no good. Right, so Black Widow Energized, that is the obvious choice, because then it's another form of removal. Let's go for that. It's one die removal. That is, that's not a bad team, I think. So we started off with Goliath Fighter. We also started off with the Phantom Zone. So Phantom Zone will get rid of a die. I do like that Typhoid Mary though. The only one I'd want to take out is the Hill Giant, but the stats are really good for a 2-cast. Other than that, it doesn't bring a huge amount. I've got sidekick making. I've got a way of sacrificing them to give this guy overcrush. The breath weapon to hopefully trigger the Goliath fighter's experience, so he's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The wasp for a little bit of an annoyance to stop them using globals, and also I can take out sidekicks, which is good, but only once per turn. But if I've got a load of energy that isn't fist energy, then I can at least take one out. I think. Yeah, I still kind of would like sidekicks, because I don't think they'll be fielding sidekick, although it must. So I could just do it every other turn to get that. It seems a little bit janky, but he can guarantee, as long as they're attacking, that. Yeah, and that's a must block as well. Okay, well, you know what? That isn't the worst team I've ever seen. It's I will try it against Alex. Who knows what he's bringing, but I'll try it against Alex on the next episode for Breath Weapon X. Who knows? I think this has been quite a long. It's a 20-minute video. Oh, blimey. So I'll wrap it up there. That's the basics there. So long and short of it, I don't think I've ever used this Goliath fighter card before. So we'll try it out and try and see if the things I've given it have helped me in any way. And yeah, check back on the episode to see how it fares against whatever Alex decides to bring. See you next time.